What's up, fam? It's your girl Green Tara Tot, and I'm back with another video. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribed to my channel. Decide to follow me if you're watching from Facebook or TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. Today is me and my little bump. Y'all, when I tell y'all this freaking bump been getting on my freaking nerves, like I was like pressing it the other day and I just made it bigger. So now it's just sitting there on my forehead talking with me at this point. But anywho, I just had to mention that because I'm sitting here looking at the camera and this bump, I feel like it's staring at me. But anywho, that's not what I came on here for, y'all. Y'all know how I am. I'm real goofy and silly and blunt. So I seen it. I said it. So what I want to talk to y'all about is I was just sitting talking to myself for a little bit. And I was just, when I walked in, I literally just walked in the house, just took off my uniform, getting ready to relax a little bit before my big night tonight. I have my first training tonight with my academy school that I am signed up for. And I am very excited about that. I was nervous at first, but honestly, I feel like the closer we get, I'm really not that nervous anymore. I'm more excited than anything. But I came on here to talk about going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I think in this season, like, I'm learning, you guys, and I'm sharing my journey with you guys so we can learn from each other that it's okay to just be. It's okay to not know what's gonna come. It's okay to think positive even though you don't know how it's gonna turn out. I feel like I'm in a season right now where I just feel like, for one, I'm so overwhelmed. Hopefully y'all didn't hear my stomach just growling because I'm so hungry at the same time as I'm doing this video. But I just want to remind you guys that sometimes when you are like in the middle of something and everything seems to happen at one time and you feel overwhelmed, but you know that it's in a good way of being overwhelmed, like that's where I'm sitting at right now. And in that season, I feel like we feel like an undercover feeling of anxiety. And I don't know, y'all. I be talking to myself all the time. So after I get done talking to myself or in the middle of me talking to myself, I'm like, let me check in to my people's because I know I can't be the only one. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes we be the only one that's speaking out, telling our experience, talking about the emotions that we're feeling in the midst of a transition. Because I'm definitely still in a transition period right now. And usually, y'all, like I said before in one of my last talks, I told y'all that usually during one of my transformation period, and when I say transformation period, it's the same thing as having a awakening, a spiritual awakening. We have many spiritual awakenings along our journey, and along that spiritual awakening, transformation, however you want to call it, it's really nothing but you just gaining a higher awareness of who you really are. And in order to I'm not gonna say in order to, once you gain awareness of who you really are, that's when you learn your power. That's when you learn how to manifest. That's how you learn your code. And your code, which is your DNA, your blueprint, is your cheat code. But a lot of times we have a hard time getting to the promise, like I said before in my last video, is because we don't know how to properly get through the process. And as I'm saying, get through, some people don't even know how to start the process. So you have to start somewhere, and you have to also have an end goal. And most importantly, you have to be determined enough to walk by faith along the process, because during the process is where all the pressure comes, is where all the doubt, start to seek in. It's when you start to hear your thoughts, question yourself, like, do I really want this? Is I good enough for this? Yes, you are. And you know what you want. Sometimes when we feel the pressure of what we want coming in, we sometimes want to backpedal and say, well, maybe I don't want this. But for some reason, again, I felt called to share this with someone, because that is the illusion, that is that arising fear, the feeling of fear or doubt. None of that is real. So just remember, you guys, we're going to feel anxiety. But just because you feel anxiety and you're you're feeling the emotions of fear rising doesn't mean that you have to accept that. Doesn't mean you have to sit in that, most importantly. Because what you focus on, you attract. So if you're trying to accomplish something, like myself, again, you're gonna have moments where you do, you know, a little bit of fear try to creep in. But remember, replace that emotion with the opposite. So whenever you feel like, oh, I'm not, let's say you want to join the basketball team at your school, and once you join this basketball team, you're basically manifesting what you wanted, right? But sometimes along that the journey, let's say you go into the trials and you see all these good people, and you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't try it because they all seem like they're really good. So no, we're not doing that. And another thing too, Spirit want me to elaborate on is sometimes it be the time. For a lot of you guys, it don't be you're looking at other people. It be the fact that you're looking at either your age, or you're looking at the fact that how long it may be for you to get there to the ending, to the finish. I hear Spirit saying, but God had said again, you worry about the process, and I worry about the promise. So sometimes I think God is saying we just be having our minds in the area that it shouldn't be at. And when you shift how you perceive things and how you think of things, you allow God to step in to assist you with the rest. So again, don't know who that's for. Wasn't expecting to do a video today, but I felt called to when I be doing like deep reflecting. And I be like, okay, let me talk to my peoples, because again, we are all going through the same thing. We're all in this together, and I am you and you is me. So I love you and I want the best for you, just like I want for myself. So if this resonated with you in any kind of way, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, or follow. I truly appreciate every single last one of y'all from the bottom of my heart, literally, literally. And I wanted to share something with you guys, but because I only have I haven't said it. Okay, so I'm coming out with an online shop, right? But I do have some inventory on hand. However, I don't have all my inventory on hand. And when I get it all on hand, I will be making an online shop. I'll be selling divine shrubs, and I also have another little special how can I say this? I have incorporated more than just shrubs to my online store. I haven't shared it with anyone yet, but I'm very excited about that. So you guys stay tuned for that. And if you are local, you know if you're local because you probably following me on Facebook and you probably know me personally or know of me or heard of me. Feel free to leave a comment if you're interested in getting the well, I can't even tell y'all what it is yet. So anyway, just be patient with me, y'all. I'm working on something behind the scenes. But when I share it with you guys, I want to make sure that I have it so that if you're watching and you're not local, you can order your products online, obviously, because that's the end goal. So again, I'm going through the process, y'all. And sometimes it take a while. And honestly, I've been working on this project for a while now, and it's been a while. Again, it's a process, but again, sometimes, like I said, God put so much pressure on you during the process, not for you to break, not for you to fold, not for you to turn around and be like, okay, God, it's too much, give it to somebody else. Because understand, if you don't take whatever you don't take, God will get this other child. Because it's just like it's a million people out here that's looking for a job, and we say we don't stress about stuff. It's a million people out here who waiting for the new mission from Spirit. So don't know who that was for. That just came out of nowhere. Something else I want to touch on before I get off of here. Trying to think, y'all. My brain is just like, I've been in orientation all morning. I don't know, y'all. It ain't coming to me right now. But yeah, I love y'all. So do Spirit. Sorry this video was kind of everywhere, but at the end of the day, it's coming from my heart. It's genuine, it's real, and uncut. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I love y'all again, and so do Spirit. And until next time, toodles. And I will, like I said, when I get that website page made, I will let you guys know so that all of my babies, all of my family members, because y'all are definitely my family, clock it, all of y'all will be able to shop. So I don't want to just, like I said, I want to kind of keep it a surprise. Because I want to, for my local subscribers, my local followers, I know you guys, could probably order now, but I don't think it's fair that I allow I don't know. I love all y'all the same. So I don't want to give, you know, somebody an opportunity to get some products, and then I have people in other cities and other states that's not able to because they're not local, and I don't have my online page set up yet. But when I do, clock in. Okay? Okay. I love you guys so very much. And if I didn't mention, I'm selling Divine Scrubs. That's the name of my line, Divine. And you already know our name is Divine. Clock it, because we are divine, period. And yeah. So, toodles.